The air is crisp with the fragrance of incense. The sound of temple bells fills the dawn, and chants of Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shailaputri Rupena Samstita, Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namah echo in the atmosphere. It is the first day of Navratri, the beginning of a sacred 9-night journey dedicated to the Mother Goddess, Adi Shakti, the eternal energy behind creation, sustenance, and dissolution. But who is this goddess we worship on the very first day? Why is she placed at the foundation of this divine festival? To answer that, we must travel back into the timeless stories of the Puranas and the Durga Saptashati.
Long ago, when the three worlds trembled under imbalance, the goddess took form as Sati, daughter of King Daksha. She loved Lord Shiva with devotion so deep that she gave up her royal comforts to dwell with him in meditation on Mount Kailash. But destiny would test her resolve. Daksha, her father, disapproved of Shiva. In his arrogance, he organized a massive yajna, a grand sacrificial ritual to which he invited all gods, sages, and beings of the universe, but deliberately excluded Shiva. Sati, seeing this slight against her beloved, felt torn. Despite Shiva's warnings, she went to her father's sacrifice. There, she was humiliated. Her husband was insulted before the assembly of gods. Overcome by grief, Sati chose to end her mortal life. She invoked her inner fire and immolated herself in the sacred flames of the yajna. The cosmos shook. Shiva, enraged and heartbroken, withdrew from the world, carrying Sati's charred body across the universe. From her scattered remains emerged the sacred Shakti Pitas, holy sites that even today are centers of devotion. But the universe could not remain in balance without the union of Shakti and Shiva. Thus, the goddess took birth once again, this time as the daughter of the mighty mountain king Himawat. Born amidst the snowy peaks and flowing rivers of the Himalayas, she came to be called Shailaputri, daughter of the mountain. The scriptures describe Shailaputri in stunning detail. She is radiant, her face glowing like the moonlit night. She rides upon a powerful white bull, symbolizing innocence, purity, and strength. In her right hand, she holds a trident, symbol of courage, discipline, and cosmic balance. In her left hand, she carries a lotus, representing purity and spiritual awakening. On her forehead gleams a crescent moon, the same crescent that will later adorn her consort, Lord Shiva. Her presence is grounding, steady, immovable, just like the mighty mountains from which she was born. This is why she is associated with the awakening of the Mooladhara Chakra, the root energy center within the human body. Just as a tree cannot grow without strong roots, no spiritual journey can begin without stability and grounding. Shailaputri provides that foundation. The goddess manifests in different forms to protect the three worlds from the tyranny of demons. When the gods approached the Eternal Mother for help, her energy fragmented into 9 forms, the Navadurga. Shailaputri stands as the first form. She is the doorway to devotion. She represents strength, resolve, and the unshakable grounding needed for all spiritual progress. Without invoking her, the rest of the journey through Navratri remains incomplete. Her story also reminds us of rebirth and resilience. Though Sati gave up her life in fire, as Shailaputri she was reborn to complete her destiny. This teaches that no defeat is final, life renews, devotion rekindles, and the spirit rises again. Now let us return to the festival itself. On the first morning of Navratri, devotees perform Gatstapana or Kalash Stapana. A sacred earthen pot is placed, filled with water, grains, and mango leaves, symbolizing fertility, abundance, and life. A coconut wrapped in red cloth is set atop it, representing the goddess herself. This becomes the center of worship for 9 nights. The house is cleansed, lamps are lit, and the air resonates with mantras and the sound of conch shells. As the first lamp is lit in her name, devotees call upon Ma Shailaputri to enter their homes and hearts. In temples, her idol is adorned with orange or red garments shimmering with gold. Devotees bring flowers, incense, and offerings of clarified butter, sugar, and milk. Prayers are recited with folded hands. Vande Vanchit Labaya Chandrarda Krita Shekaram, Vrisharudham Shuldharam Shailaputrim Yashasvinam. Meaning, I bow to the noble goddess Shailaputri, who fulfills all desires, who wears the crescent moon upon her forehead, who rides a bull, and who holds the trident. As the chants grow louder, the goddess is visualized as descending from the heavens, blessing her devotees with stability, courage, and peace. The first day of Navratri is not just a ritual, it is a spiritual beginning. Shailaputri teaches us that every journey requires a foundation. Just as mountains withstand storms and stand tall for eternity, we too must be unwavering in faith. Her life reminds us of the power of resilience. Even after Sati's death, Shakti returned, stronger, purer, and determined to reunite with Shiva. Her story is one of devotion that transcends lifetimes. Spiritually, she awakens the root chakra, connecting us to the earth, reminding us to remain humble, grounded, and steady, even while aspiring for the highest spiritual truths.